Up, buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the Elusive Samurai chapter 171. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we're doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube where we'd have to constantly worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side, and even have the audio to boot, which is come in handy for busting up botch localization or two. And the more viewers and subscribers we get over there, the more anime we'll cover. And there's a stacked fall season on the horizon, so please go check out our Patreon. Link is in the description box below. So, well, last chapter of the Elusive Samurai, we had our meeting with Godiego, and yeah, that was very interesting. But let's be real, probably one of the best things about this whole thing was Tokiyuki wearing Aki's crown. I thought that was so sweet. But Godaigo's request, though, at the end of the chapter was so stupid. Like, oh my god. What are you gonna do, Tokiyuki? Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Homesick 1338. Let's see. Keeping the vassals under surveillance so that they can't reveal the answer. Guess the side dish I want to eat and procure it for me. My guards will ensure you don't ask your followers. Failure means death. Just as I've heard, the Mikado is being unfair. I have no idea what food he likes. Lots of foods go with water shield, and execution is too harsh for just recommending a dish. Damn Daomao, which is ignorant child. The Mikado isn't interested in your taste. Lord Chikafusa, I too have a question for you. How did my son Aki's life appear to the Azuma Abisu? Spectacular barely begins to describe him. He lived like a profusion of flowers. That's my man, Miss Aki! The warriors admired him greatly, so his army was festive and flamboyant. I'm sorry I couldn't protect him. Aww. Aki sought to improve them culturally. No one at court will even speak to unlearned warriors. The Mikado trusted Takuji because of his intelligent conversation. Do you understand? Is the Mikado testing my education? Then the key is that water shield education regarding an aquatic plant? Mm-hmm. There's a perfect word for describing your desire to go back to Kamakura. That's it. Thank you, Lord Chikafusa. You helped me find the answer. That was sneaky. Young Lord, we're going fishing, but Yoshino is far from the sea. Don't worry. You went even farther from me in Shinano. The Mikado must feel the way I do. Oh, so he's homesick. I see what means by the title of the chapter. What compliments Water Shield soup is sea bass damasu. So basically sashimi. Long ago in China, a bureaucrat named Chokan grew nostalgic for this local dish, so he resigned from his post and returned home. Wait. Jankarokai is an old word expressing homesickness. Mikado, you yearn for your home in Kyo, so this is the dish for you. Aww. They say he who eats sea bass that has jumped into a boat will rule, so I placed it in a boat like King Wu's and Taira Kiyomori's. You pass! Yay! I recognize your sophistication and forgive your impropriety. Yeah, you're fine! So we're seeing him! Oh my god! So this is the man behind the curtain. This man is the Mikado? Your instructor was Suwa Yorishige? Yes, he taught me after the manner of Lord Kiso Yoshinaka from the same area. Ha, now I understand. Yoshinaka was a bad example, uncouth and detested in Kyoto. Uh-huh. But Lord Yoshinaka was strong, so he raised me among admirable retainers of my own age. Abide by the example of the boy who fled and hid only to later return. Kusunoki indicated to me that you grew precisely because you had lost everything. Mm-hmm. When you lose everything, that tends to happen. I am much the same. I lost power, fled and hid in such circumstances. You know what? I could kind of relate to that too, because, yeah, I lost everything and technically did hide. I ran away and hid. So I fled the Bay Area and hid. Yeah. That feels correct, doesn't it? One's view broadens, inspiring self-reflection and growth. I did not need a letter of reprimand to avoid committing the same errors. I did not need a letter of reprimand to avoid committing the same errors, Aki. Mikado, your feelings toward me must be complicated. We, too, are born of our destinies, vested interests and constraints. I wish we had met under different circumstances. Aww. Okay, what... John Wary, why? Why did you not translate the letter? I had to get it from the Spanish localization. But this is... Let me read this first and then I'll read the letter. This is my command. No military leader may order you. Your army may fight as you wish. So this is what it says here. It says, at the date of XXXX, now that we are living in times of war, and not only the divine capital, but also the whole country is in danger, this right is granted to Tokiyuki Hojo. Yeah, this is yeah. Like me, you are stronger when you have nothing. Very well, it's enough that I remain Sagami Jiro. So now take action with a small brand. Sorry, brand. I meant band. I'm sorry. So now take action with a small band of soldiers still loyal to the Hojo. Leave the fighting. The fighting now underway. It says leave. I think it's supposed to be lead. Great, we got a typo. Lead the fighting now underway to the houses with large armies. Be a special force, light and aiming to take the heads of generals. Thus, you do not need bureaucratic rank to gather warriors. With a glad heart, I grant you this With a glad heart, I grant you this reward. That's awesome. The Mikado was refined yet unconventional. Now I know why Lord Aki was fond of you. Aww. Indeed, I am popular and powerful. All that is lacking is time. Oh no, Mikado! I do not have much time left. For that reason, I pressed Aki too hard. Oh, how I long to return home. Next time, my rule would be ideal. Oh, Emperor Godaigo possessed talent, charisma, originality, ambition, decisiveness, and hunger. Thus, he was an exceptional emperor. How did such a great man lose to Takuji? Without the fetters of his position, I believe he would have flown higher. Had he lived in modern times, he would have lifted himself out of the worst poverty. Ooh. I understand. He would have been a rags to riches kind of person. But man, Matsui again. Oh god, I love Matsui's art so fucking much. This manga deserves the world. And it's great, you know, I'm gonna say this before I finish this chapter off, because it will bug me if I don't. I know people are liking the art animation for that Cloverworks is doing. But man, it's really not doing you justice, Matsui. It really is not. God, it breaks my heart, man. I really wish Matsui was working on the anime. I really do. I hope people will read the manga. I hope people that watch the anime are going to read the manga and realize that. I hope so. Anyways, The following year, Emperor Go-Daigo passed away. One after another, the great figures of the Southern Court were departing this world. And then, many of our allies are wounded, so let us go to raise their spirits. Oh, sorry, let me read this again. And then, many of our allies are wounded, so let us go to raise their spirits. Yes, Lord. The hero Nina, Yoshisada emerged, but to what fate? Nina! Oh my god, what will happen with Nina? And will the next chapter have a colored cover to celebrate the popularity of the manga? That's Nina! Wait, what? That's Nina! Dude, talk about a growth spurt! Holy shit, that's the little Nina all grown up? Oh my god! Damn! Nina grew up! Nina grew up! But man, I don't know how I feel about this time skip. I would love to see what Takuji was doing during all this. Before this time skip happened, I would have liked to seen a little bit more of what Takuji was doing. But man, this chapter was great. I love because seeing the man behind the curtain like this for Go-Daigo was really, really powerful because we've seen like bits and pieces of Go-Daigo, but man, truly seeing him for who he was just so powerful because like it just goes to show you that a man in power, just behind everything, the glitz, glamour, the crown, the clothes, the power, is just a simple person. He's just a man. And in the case of Go-Daigo, like, stripped down of his power, lost everything. He realized how he was behaving too, and how like just not just that, just how like the little things in life mattered. And sometimes that, well, it happens. It does. But man, like seeing how much Nita has grown up. Hold on a second. I wonder if, because the English version, John Wary's version, doesn't have a specific amount of years for this time skip. I have to wonder if the Spanish version does. Let me just double check. Yeah, it says here in the Spanish version too, it just says one after another, the great heroes of the Southern Court passed as well. So yeah, we don't have an exact timeline. We only know that a year after the event, the meeting with Go-Daigo and Tokiyuki, Go-Daigo passed away. There's no way Nina grew up that fast in a year. No, there's gotta be at least like a couple years in this time skip. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think, not just about this chapter and like how powerful this was for Go-Daigo? I feel like this was a great way for Go-Daigo to go out. And also I love that moment with Tokiyuki and Aki's father too. That I thought was really great too. But something I wish we would have gotten here, as you know, as the other hero, you know, as the other members of the Southern Court were passing, I kind of would have loved to see how they passed. That's kind of one thing that bothers me. Because we had that this is coming off of having that very powerful moment of how Aki passed. And how Godigo passed is, in a way, is kind of powerful too. Not as powerful as Aki's, dude. That's going to be hard to top as Aki's. But I would have loved to see like something like kind of akin to like a round table kind of situation where you see the different heroes or the different figures of like the court like pass. I kind of would have liked to have that. I think that would have been good. But anyways, maybe it's just me being nitpicky, but I think that would have been nice to have that depicted. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Elusive Samurai content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.